Hello everyone, welcome back to Story Beetle 40 Days and 40 Stories. And the story that I have brought to you today is from the far land of China. It's a Chinese folktale and it is called The Magic Paintbrush. So let me take you inside this book into the far land of China and introduce you to Ma Liang. Here. Yeah. So Ma Liang was a poor but a very kind man. He used to live in a small village in China. He looked after an old man's cattle for work. But he used to like doing something else a lot, and that was painting. He used to paint anywhere and everywhere. He used to paint anytime and every time, all the time. And he used to like it so much that, it consumed him his mind all the time. So one day when he was sleeping, he had a strange dream. He saw an old wise man. He saw an old wise man who said, Ma Liang, I am giving you a magic paintbrush. Use this to help poor people. And then this man vanished. When Ma Liang got up in the morning next day, he saw that magic paintbrush was actually lying on his table. He was shocked to see that. So he picked up the magic paintbrush and he started, tried to paint with it. And the moment he finished the painting, he made a glass of water, it became a real glass of water. He made a fruit, it became a real fruit. He made a flower and it bloomed into a real flower. Ma Liang was amazed to see that, and he was confused that what is it happening and what is he going to do with this paintbrush. Anyways, Ma Liang got ready to go look after the cattle for his work. On his way, he found a few men who were discussing and who looked very troubled. So Ma Liang asked them, why are you so troubled? What is it? So one of them said, do you know, the riverbed has dried. We don't have any water to drink. We don't have any water to bathe or do anything with. What are we going to do? It is terrible. So Ma Liang, was troubled too after hearing that. But then suddenly an idea struck him. So he took out his magic paintbrush and he started painting water over the riverbed. And suddenly the farmers heard a loud rumbling noise just as Ma Liang finished his painting. They screamed with joy. They were overjoyed as they saw Ma Liang's painting coming to life. The riverbed actually was flowing with water suddenly. And they were so happy that their troubles were over. Ma Liang in this way continued to help the poor with his magic paintbrush. And soon the news of his magic spread far and wide, and people from far and wide came to take help from him. But there was also an evil rich man who heard about this, and he had some evil plans. So he decided to steal the magic paintbrush from Ma Liang. So he sent his men and told them to go and find the magic paintbrush and bring it to him. And they were successful. They could steal it from Ma Liang because Ma Liang didn't know somebody is going to, and he kept it just inside his room. So they stole it and brought it to the evil rich man. The evil rich man was overjoyed. He was like, now I have this magic paintbrush. Now I'm going to become richer than I was. So he was so happy that he called all his friends and family for a treat. And as soon as they had come, he started painting pots of gold. And he painted 100 pots of gold. And he waited. He waited for them to come to life. But what is this? They were not coming to life. So he was so agitated and angry. What is this? Why is it not coming to life? Why is this not working? So he called all his friends, and asked them to draw it too. Each of them drew, but they didn't come to life. And And this made him so angry that he called his men and told them, go drag Ma Liang here, bring him here at this very moment. So they all went and they dragged Ma Liang from his house and he brought him to the evil rich man's house. Now the evil rich man said to Ma Liang, see, I am giving you an offer. If you paint whatever I want you to, I will let you go. But if you don't, I will kill you. So Ma Liang did not want to help this evil rich man because he knew he had evil plans. But then an idea struck him. So, he bowed to him and he said, okay, I will do whatever you say. So this evil rich man was overjoyed. He was like, wow, now I will paint everything and I will become richer than before. So he said, okay, now paint a golden mountain for me as soon as possible. Then I'll go and gather gold from there and become the richest man in this world. Now Ma Liang took out his paintbrush and he started painting. But what is this? Instead of a golden mountain, he painted a sea. And as soon as he painted the sea, it came to life. Now this evil rich man was angered. He was like, what have you done? I told you to paint a golden mountain. You've painted a sea. Paint a golden mountain. So Ma Liang said, okay. So in the middle of the sea, Ma Liang painted the golden mountain. And this evil rich man was happy. Oh, now I will go. And then he asked, now, quick, paint a ship, a big ship for me and my friends. So Ma Liang painted a ship. And as soon as the ship came to life, this evil rich man with his friends and family boarded the ship, and they sailed into the sea. But as soon as they reached the middle of the sea, Ma Liang took out his magic paintbrush again and he started painting a big giant wave. And as soon as he finished that wave, it came to life and he swept the evil rich man and his ship with his family and friends far away from China. So they never reached the golden mountain. And as soon as the evil rich man was gone, Ma Liang was free. And thereafter, he kept helping the poor people with his magic paintbrush. But this time he used to keep it very safe. And people from far and wide used to come to him to get help and to see his magic. So that's the Chinese folktale, the magic paintbrush. If you like this story, do give me a like here. Do subscribe to the channel. Also, I would like to hear from you. What kind of stories would you like to hear next? So do comment and tell me what is it that you would like to hear next, and then I will come with that itself. So please share this story with your friends and family, and please encourage them to subscribe to our channel too. Thank you.